Welcome, this is Carrie Schell from On Point Quilter. If you have ever colored a block and placed it in an on-point layout, you may have noticed that the fabric rotates 45 degrees, which is often not what you want. I'm going to share with you how to fix that in this tutorial. Select New Project and label it Striped Fabric in an on-point layout, and select OK. View the project sketchbook, select the Fabrics tab and select Clear, followed by OK and Close. Select Search Fabric Swatches. This will take you to the library. I have downloaded I think all the fabrics of the month, but the one that I'm using is from 2022. So I will click the plus, and I'm going to go to the November Northcott Stars and Stripes. Select the fabric, then do a Select All Fabric, Add to Sketchbook, and Close. Select a new quilt on point. On the Layout tab, change the number of blocks to 2 by 2, and let's change the size of the block to 12 inches. Select the Border tab. The first border will be 1 inch. Select Add, change the border style to mitered, and change the size to 3 inches. Select Add, and this will be the binding, so I'm going to make that mitered as well, and change the size to a 1/2 inch. Select the Design tab, and under Block Tools, select the default Ohio Star block. With the Control or Command key, click on the on-point square in the upper left corner. Select Fabric Tools and color one of the blocks using the spray can to do a simple replace of the fabrics with a new fabric. For the star points, I decided to select a stripe. And let's zoom in on the block. When piecing these blocks, note that the straight of grain will be along the long edge of the triangles. However, when placing it in an on-point layout, it rotates it 45 degrees. We want to fix that. So start by selecting Rotate Fabric. You're going to be on Simple by default, but you're going to go to Advanced, and you're going to set your starting angle at 45 degrees and the number of rotations at 4. Click on the first patch 2 times to correct to the straight of grain. Then with Fussy Cut, I'm going to move so I have the big dark blue stripe right along the edge. And note that I also have a red stripe with a narrow white line that runs through it. That is going to be the orientation I want to create for all of my striped patches. Go back to Rotate Fabric, click on the patch 1 time, select Fussy Cut, and drag the patch to create a mirror image of the patch on the left. For the next patch, select Rotate, click on it once, and moving it with Fussy Cut, I realized I need to rotate it 2 additional times. Select Rotate Fabric and click on it 2 more times, and now with Fussy Cut, adjust the placement of the fabric. With Rotate Fabric, click on the patch 2 times and use Fussy Cut to adjust the placement. For the next patch, select Rotate Fabric and click on the patch 4 times. Select Fussy Cut and position the patch. With Rotate Fabric, click on the next patch 3 times. Select Fussy Cut and position the patch. Select Rotate and click on the next patch 1 time. Select Fussy Cut and reposition the patch. Select Rotate Fabric and click on the final patch 4 times. Select Fussy Cut and reposition the fabric. Once all of the fabric pieces are positioned correctly, select Add to Project Sketchbook. That's going to save the coloring of the block. Select Block Tools and with the eyedropper, identify the coloring of the last block. Then click on the other block spaces. Under Set Block, locate the default 9 patch, and with the controller command key, select one of the alternate spaces on the quilt. Select Fabric Tools. With the spray can, recolor the 9 patch in the center. For the white spaces, use a stripe fabric. Select Zoom In and drag a box over the center block. Select Rotate Fabric and click on each of the striped fabrics. Select Fussy Cut and reposition each of the patches to center 3 sets of the blue and red stripes. Select Add to Project Sketchbook, and then under Block Tools, you can use the eyedropper to identify that coloring, and with the controller command key, select one of the 9 patches. Select Fabric Tools and the paintbrush. With the control or command key, color each of the 3 borders. For the wide center border, use a stripe. Select Rotate Fabric and select Simple. Click on the patch on the right 1 time, the patch on the bottom 2 times, and the patch on the left 3 times. Then select Fussy Cut, select Zoom In, drag a box over the upper right corner. Select Fussy Cut and reposition the top patch. Then reposition the patch on the right so that the stripes match. Scroll down and position the patch on the bottom so the stripe matches that on the right. Scroll to the left and match up the patch on the left. Scroll to the upper left corner and double check that the stripe matches. Select Fit to Work Table, Hide Show Quilt Patch Lines, and Add to Project Sketchbook. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you found it very valuable to see how recoloring just one block and saving it can make it very easy to use stripes in an on-point layout. If you are just starting to explore Electric Quilt, check out my introductory class, Shoot for the Stars with EQ8. Or if you're ready for a deeper dive, check out the Techno Quilter membership.